Okay, everyone, so let's get started. Mystery stamping number 8. We are featuring today the wink of Stella, and I hope you guys enjoy following along with your clues. So let's get going. There we go. So what will your card look like? It's a mystery. Then we have the end here. The end goes at the end. Whoops. So clue number 1, you're going to start by adhering your 2-inch wide by 5.5-inch high piece of designer series paper, approximately 1/4 inch from the left hand edge of your vertical card base. So you're going to start by adhering your 2-inch wide by 5.5-inch high piece of designer series paper, approximately 1/4 inch from the left hand edge of your vertical card base. And then when you guys are done, remember to go ahead and type done and 1. So that I know you guys got that on there. And forgive me, I'm going to be kind of plugging around here while you guys are doing that. And hopefully this isn't messing with your guys' view at all. Please do holler if it is. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. Take 12 inches approximately of linen thread, and you're going to wrap it around your spread fingers. So if you spread your fingers out some, you're going to take and wrap the linen thread around your spread out fingers. And once you have that done, I'll give you guys a minute or so, and then I'll just move on. That way you're not trying to type while your hands are kind of held up. I'll give you a second to get that and wrap that around your hand. Okay, so you guys should have gotten that done for the most part. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to carefully remove, so if you kind of close your fingers back and carefully remove the thread from your fingers, maintaining the circular form, and then lay it flat on your table, and then type done in 3. So you're trying to maintain the circular shape you got with your thread and lay it down on your table. Okay, so we got done 3s popping up. Okay. And then I know some of you guys said you didn't necessarily have those supplies, so I'll go ahead and move us on. Clue number 4, now you're going to use an adhesive runner, or you guys can use 2. If you don't have an adhesive runner, but you happen to have double-sided tape, tear and tape. This is good to use for this technique as well. So tear and tape is also an option. But you're going to use an adhesive runner and add adhesive to the back side of your 2 1/4 inch circular die cut. The back side of you 2 1/4 inch circular die cut. We could read it that way too, I guess. If we start talking to our paper, will anyone think less of me? Okay, so we have some done number 4s coming in. I'll give you guys just another second. You guys are doing so awesome now. I'm so excited. You guys totally have the rhythm down. Let me know you're done your clues. You guys got the rhythm on all this. Awesome. Let's keep going. Okay, so clue number 5. You're going to take the circular die cut with the adhesive side down, and you're going to lay it over top of the linen thread so that the adhesive essentially picks up the linen thread. You want the thread to be sticking out and around the circle. You don't want it all tucked up behind the circle. So what you can do is kind of pull little pieces of it out if you need to pull, pull almost loops out around your circular die cut. You guys have seen me do that on cards before, I think most of you, so. We just don't want to hide all the thread back behind the circle. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. And then when you're done and you've kind of fiddled with it and you kind of have it the way you like it, go ahead and type done number 5. I'm so excited for the card next week, you guys. So next week, so I'm not demonstrating anything today because it's not a technique. Next week is a fun fold card. So think origami. Think different ways to fold your paper that you wouldn't have normally. That's kind of what we're doing next week. So it's a fun fold. So I don't have any demonstrations for that today because that would totally give the card away. But kind of be thinking, okay, our card is not going to look like a standard card maybe. I'm so excited. I've never even made a card of this style before, so I'm really excited to make one. It's new for me too. Okay, so most of you are moving along there. Pat, are you doing okay? Tamara, I know you guys know how to do the chat now. Are you guys doing all right? Let me know when you get a minute. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to clue number 6. Now you're going to flip the circular die cut over and add dimensionals if you want over the linen thread and the adhesive that you already adhered. So if you want to pop up your element, you can go ahead and add some dimensionals, more dimensionals to it. We're already on clue number 6. I told you guys this was going to be a fast one today. How are you guys doing with getting your cards mailed out? Are you guys writing some encouraging words to friends, popping them in the mail and sending them some happy mail? Don't let your cards pile up at home, they'll cry. Okay, so we have done number 6 coming in. Don't forget, if you're an Inky Brilliance team member, you should have got some dimensionals in this past month's kit. So. Okay, are most of you, Candy, are you doing okay there? Let's see, most of you are moving through here, it looks like. Okay. And I know Diane said don't hold up on this one. Okay, so let's keep moving. Clue number 7. Now you're going to adhere your circle die cut to the top left-hand side of your card base, approximately 1 inch down from the top, and you're going to be overlapping most of the designer series paper that you put on earlier. So you're going to be about a 1/2 inch from the left edge. I'm bad. I don't know how to stick just to the clues. I want to give you guys more hints. I guess when you do this, you're supposed to like really stick to the clues, but I like to cheat a little and help you guys out. So when you're done, remember to type done and 7. You're adhering your circle die cut now to the left hand side of your card base, approximately 1 inch down from the top, and you're overlapping most of the designer series paper. So it's pretty far to the left. Okay, we have some done 7s coming in. You guys are doing awesome. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see how your guys' cards come out this week. You guys are so good. Okay. All right, most of you are done. So I'll go ahead and move us along. Clue number 8. Now with your chosen ink color, stamp your sentiment onto the 1 inch by 3/4 inch whisper white strip. And you guys, whenever you see a sentiment strip like this, feel free to use a die cut shape that's about that size. Feel free to use banners on the ends of your strips. If it's a sentiment strip, if it's something we're stamping a sentiment onto, most of the time you guys can jazz that up on your own if you like. You don't have to leave it just a rectangular strip. So when you're done stamping your sentiment, go ahead and type done in 8. I'm curious to see what sentiments you guys are working on. Unfortunately, I need to work on a bunch more sympathy cards, but I really like creating thinking of you cards with the thinking of you sentiment because it just applies to pretty well every single occasion. You know, it can work for get well, it can work for sympathy, it can work for happy occasions, it can work. Thinking of you is just such a wonderful, it's a beautiful sentiment and works for so many occasions. So I really like that one too. Okay, Pat's done. And I'll tell you guys, I'm cheating a little bit too because today's card is also going to be my swap card for Monday. So if you guys are Inky Brilliance members, don't forget about your swap card, your Thinking of You swap card that we're gonna show to each other on Monday. Okay, most of you guys are done, so I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. Now you can adhere your 1" by 3" whisper white strip to the circle die cut. So you're gonna adhere your 1" by 3" whisper white strip to the circle die cut. And like I said, if you wanna add, you're welcome for the reminder. If you guys wanna add banner ends or anything like that onto this now at this point, go ahead and you guys feel free to do that. You guys are cruising right along today. I'm just so excited. You guys got it down with the clues. This is such a fun card. Oh, next week's card, I can't wait to. Oh, I'm so excited. I think you guys may or may not have noticed. Some of you have been here every week. Some of you have popped in different weeks. I use the 2" by 5.5" strip of designer series paper on our cards a lot because I really like that. If you have, well, I'll tell you what, I'll go on to that at the end. I don't want to confuse you guys. I'll talk more about that at the end. When you've got your whisper white strip, your sentiment strip adhered, go ahead and type done and 9. Okay, we have some of those popping up. Boy, I'm telling you guys, the internet or something is acting really weird today. There's some crazy stuff going on. Huh. Okay, most of you are done. Done number 9. Here we go. Oh, if I can get it. Okay, number 10. Woohoo, you made it. Finally, use your Wink of Stella to paint over the area of the circle die cut that is not covered up by your sentiment strip. So if you have Wink of Stella, go ahead and paint that over that area. If you're a watercolor artist, you may be able to use Kuretake watercolor paints if you have any of those in the shimmery colors. You could possibly even get away with that if you did it really light with no water. But I love that Wink of Stella pen. I had a whole conversation this week with somebody over it. It's a pretty inexpensive purchase and it lasts so long, you guys. I'm crafting hours every week and I use Wink of Stella a lot. And I think it's probably taken me a year to go through one. And that's with me crafting constantly. So, and I love Wink of Stella too for kids because it doesn't make a big, huge glitter mess everywhere. So it's a really good, I just love it. It's a really great tool to add some pizzazz. So if you guys are done and you're done painting with your Wink of Stella or you're done your card altogether, go ahead and type done number 10 so I know that you guys are there. Okay, it looks like most of you guys you're finishing up here. Okay, so you guys can finish. Don't feel rushed. I'm just going to move us along here. The end. You did it. Hooray. Wahoo. Don't forget to post your creations on the Crazy Mom Crafts a Lot Facebook group or page if you like, or email me for inclusion in the upcoming newsletter. I'm still building that, but I do have your guys' photos that I've been building and putting aside to put in those emails. So yay. And I can't wait to see your guys' creations. So please, please, please don't forget to take a picture and send it to me. Let me show you guys this week's card. It was an easy peasy card. I love how this came out. And can you guys see the shine? That's actually all glitter. It's so cool. The light doesn't do it the justice at all it deserves, but can you see the sparkle there? Oh, I love it. When you see it in person, it's just crazy. It's like glitter, like I said, without all the mess, and it just sparkles. It's so awesome. But this is how I did my linen thread. So I kind of make that pile in a circle and then set it down. But what I wanted to tell you guys is you've seen me maybe using the 2-inch wide by 5.5-inch tall strips a lot lately. And the reason why I do that is because when you guys get 6x6 designer series paper packs, those are perfect to cut at 4 inches by 5.25. That gives you a card front. Okay, so it would be one piece that gives you a card front to put on a basic card base, and then you're left with this 2-inch strip. So each designer series paper piece, if you cut them, it allows you to really make great use of your paper so that you can get several cards out of your paper and without things being wasted. So I really, really, really love doing that. Maybe one day, if you guys are interested, I will go ahead and do a little mini class on what I do with that 6x6 paper and how I can get a couple sheets out of it. Okay, so anyhow, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Zoom people, go ahead and stay put. And I will be with you guys in a minute. For everyone else who joins us today, this will be uploaded later because of some Facebook issues today. But I'm so grateful that you guys chose to join me today. Let me see if I can unpin this. Maybe. Okay, so we will see how this actually works. But thank you guys very much again. And I hope to see you next week. Bye.